Welcome to What to Read Wednesdays at Carroll County Public Library. My name is Amy, and today we'll be talking about the book Royal by Danielle Steel. As a teenager, I loved Danielle Steel as an author because she was known for her romance novels. Since then, she has been hailed as one of the world's most popular authors, with over 600 million copies of her novels sold in the U.S. and 800 million worldwide. She has also written nonfiction and children's books. 22 of her novels have been made into TV movies. An interesting fact about Danielle Steel is that she studied fashion at the famous Parsons School of Design in New York City. She is obviously very talented, and we're glad she chose her love of writing. Now, to the story. Royal takes place during World War II and starts during the summer of 1943. The war rages on, and England is now in Germany's sights. There is growing fear and destruction throughout the country. The king and queen decide to send their youngest daughter, Charlotte, away to the country to live with a trusted noble family. Many are doing this to escape the city with its air raids and bombings. Being third in line to the throne, Charlotte would be safe, and her frequent asthma attacks would hopefully get better. However, there must be the utmost secrecy. No one can know who she is or where she is. Charlotte, the great-great-granddaughter of Queen Victoria, is lively and small. She shares her ancestors' love of horses and riding in her very bones. If she goes to the country, she must have one of her horses go as well and be able to ride every day. Of course, she never rides side-saddle like a proper lady. Her family gathers to say goodbye, and she is taken to a country manor in Yorkshire. They have a son Charlotte's age, but he will be leaving for the war soon, and there will be only the one girl they took in as a helper months ago. Her name is Lucy. As the days go by with limited contact by letter from her mother, Charlotte's homesickness grows. Riding is her only solace. Henry, the son of the trusted noble family that Charlotte lives with now, quickly realizes something is different about her and falls deeply in love. Charlotte is impressed with Henry's love of horses and his kind, simple nature. She falls just as quickly and deeply in love. Before long, they are with child. Surely they can't contact the king and queen to reveal such news during such a time. What type of scandal would this cause? What danger would Charlotte then be in as a disgraced royal? They marry discreetly. Henry goes off to war. Charlotte has the baby. The only person left to help is the servant the family had once cared for the way they cared for Charlotte. Lucy, the girl Henry once liked before Charlotte came along. Lucy. Now I'll read an excerpt from the book Royal. For Lucy it was a relief not to see Henry hovering over Charlotte or know that he was next door in her arms at night. She could cherish her fantasies now that he was gone and hoped he missed her. She and Charlotte hardly spoke to each other anymore, just to chat. The rivalry between them for Henry's affections had been too strong. Lucy had never been in that race, no matter how hard she tried, but she chose not to see it that way. She still believed that Henry would have fallen in love with her eventually if Charlotte hadn't come along. As she saw it, Charlotte had stolen her dreams from her. Charlotte dies shortly after childbirth, and her husband Henry in the war. The only remaining person that knows who Charlotte was and who the baby is Lucy. So begins the story of a girl who wanted a child with a man she never had and dreamed of a life she never experienced. To want a child so badly, she takes one that is not hers to start anew. The journey has just begun. Royal by Danielle Steel is available at the library. Also, check out our digital collection on Libby. Thank you for joining us for What to Read Wednesday. Join us next time for new titles.